Hey, good morning, everybody. This is the professor with Day Trading for Success. This is day 4 of the 100K challenge. We named it the Spring Challenge with a group of people I have here with me today. So the first 3 days, I was lucky enough to get up to 78,000. I think we have a bunch of them over 70,000. So and then everybody is over 40,000. So so we have a chance for a lot of people to make it in the remaining 2 days. So we just went right back into NVIDIA after Microsoft didn't allow us the opportunities yesterday. So we'll be trading NVIDIA for... please read this disclaimer. I'm not a licensed financial advisor. Make sure you get somebody that you trust. This is an entertainment channel, so we're trying to show you some tips and tricks and video demonstrations of different strategies that we use. Excuse me. And there's a lot of stuff on the archives here. So let me just move this out of the way. That you should watch a lot of different videos with different strategies. Over 100 and something videos now. So, so you definitely should look around. We don't sell courses. We give away free scripts here. We have 10 custom scripts that are really good for Thinkorswim. We give links to all the different layouts, and I'll go over some of that stuff right now. We also give links to books that we support, but we don't really sell anything. So what we really would like from you is your, excuse me, is your subscription and thumbs up and perhaps share. That would fuel us to move forward with the channel, and we really appreciate it. And hopefully you're finding something useful. Day Trading for Success main goal here is to try to show you ways to make a living. Now, this is not something, this is just something for exciting entertainment. A lot of people want to see what people that have enough money to trade large share size can do. So remember, it's not, everybody here is not a millionaire per se that trades, because you can margin 4 times leverage. So if you have $200,000, you can buy $800,000 in stocks, securities with a simple click of the button. Or if you have $300,000, you can have 1.2 million. So and a lot of people scrounge and leverage to get that money so they could leverage it. So it's not everybody. I got some pretty scathing emails again about why aren't you showing stuff for the everyman? Well, this is stuff for the everyman. In my opinion, I do both. As you know, if you really watch the channel, we have lots of low share size contests and ways to trade low share size, and everything that I'm showing with a high share size, which is going to get you your YouTube entertainment, so to speak, and get more viewers to the channel perhaps and help the channel out. You can do the same with a low share size. It's the same strategies. So it makes no difference. So it just kind of seems like, angry people from our point of view that are somehow transferring their, whatever their life's position into what we're showing here. And it has nothing to do with us, guys. It has nothing to do with us. So you have to, I'm not going to get into philosophy, but look into yourself and see why are you reacting that way. So, but yes, we're not trying to make people feel like this is not something they can accomplish. It's quite the contrary, in fact. So Day Trading for Success is trying to show you ways to make $100 a day, $200 a day, maybe $500 a day. And who knows, as your account builds, how much it can get. But there is a lot of people that can trade this share size, whether they would want to do it because it's risky as hell. That's a whole nother thing, but there are a lot of people that have this amount of money. So, stop with the hate emails, please. If it just bothers you that much, you just shouldn't watch the channel, honestly. And I hate to say that because we'd like you to watch, but I don't know why it bothers. I mean, 10 emails about showing something unrealistic for one of the phrases was the common man. It's like, come on, really? So yeah, my intent is not to get anybody upset by showing this. Instead, quite the contrary, to show the possibilities. You see the possibilities right in front of you. You see me mark out the lines. You see me take the trades right in front of you. This is a possibility on an entertainment channel that might work for you. That's what it is. So take it for what it is, and then hopefully you can apply lower share size if you're not in the position that a lot of our subscribers are in the position to trade this way. Most are smart enough to not trade in these high share sizes because it is really risky. There's no question about it. So, but it kind of shows you the extreme possibilities. So next week, I will be doing a low share size. We've all decided. So I don't know if it's going to be 25 shares or 50 shares or 100 shares, but we're going to do a similar contest like we have done many times before with low share size, so you can see the same thing work. But keep in mind, your share size can be anything. So I'm not going to keep talking about that. So let me just go over what this is. So this is what we would consider the perfect layout to trade the RV strategy. It's also a combination of RV and the open strategy, which the $1 Million Margin Club is working on a book for. But this is primarily a layout for the RV strategy. We are not actually trading that strategy. We are setting up the same support and resistance and Fibonacci levels and using the same layout, but we are outside of the ATR range. So if you read the book, Day Trading Volume 1, you can learn all about that strategy that changed everything back in March of 2023 when it was released, and then the book became a bestseller. You should read that book. You should read Day Trading Volume 2 and 3 and learn about patterns. You should read Trading in the Zone and learn about how to control losses and how you should look at the market as a whole if it's beating you up. You should read Best Loser Wins, which is going to talk to you about trying to make more profits and holding on to your trades and things like that. So I would recommend, I'm not going to go deep into all those books again, but I would say that, if you go to the $1 Million Margin Club's YouTube channel, they have a review on, I think, 3 or 4 of those books, video reviews. If you don't want to purchase them, they're free to just watch the video. Or you can see lots of videos in the archives here about how I trade the different strategies and how I talk about those authors and what they teach. And you just have to put in the time to watch it here if you want to learn, or buy the books. So anyway, I recommend doing that. So on this layout, I'm going to go over what we've set up for everybody here, and we'll be starting in just a few minutes. I'm going to be calling the ball. We can start at any time. They know that. Typically, the RV strategy says a half hour after market open, but they know that with this particular strategy that everybody wants me to start trading immediately, but they've agreed to wait for me to go over this with everybody. So this is a day chart. Let me zoom this up just a little bit. I'm going to do this fast, guys. So first, we're going to set our ATR range, and that's where we expect NVIDIA to move in between here. So if you look at it, you look at yesterday's close, you have it at $830.41 to the right of my picture up there. And then you take this ATR, which is down here. I'll go back over the candle, look at that number, $40.55. So $20.27 or 28 cents, say, when you divide that in half. So you divide it in half, you subtract that $20.27 from the close to get the ATR low, and add half to get the ATR high. That is your range that we would mark all these support and resistance lines in. How do we get the support and resistance lines? Well, you do Fibonacci level. I said 5 days back yesterday, guys. It should be 10 days back on the RV strategy. 5 days back was the open strategy. So you set a Fibonacci level. You just basically should have that up on your chart or somewhere, and you just basically left click, drag from the trough to the peak, and then all these lines will open up. It's nature's mathematical formula that so many people will go by. And then you do it again on a 2-day. So trading is all about people following the same patterns. Are they all going to get in and out at the same time? Who's going to do it? Where are they going to do it? So you try to identify what other people are thinking out there. That's what it's all about. Besides the huge algorithms that really move the stock, right? You're going to try to see about, you try to figure out where all our retail traders and other traders too might have positions waiting to get in or get out. So how you would do that is you look at price action. Price action. So we do 2 Fibonacci's, and just had a big breakfast. So, and then we do, I looked, the book basically says go to 4-hour charts first and mark the 4-hour pivot points. And if that doesn't work, look at the 1 hour. And if that doesn't work, look at the 15-minute. If that doesn't work, look at the 5 minutes. So why do we do that, and how do I figure that out? Well, when I did the 4-hour, there wasn't really enough for me to mark enough channels, support and resistance channels. So I went right to the 1 hour, and then there were plenty, especially on 10 days back, to mark all of the, I actually started here, and then I realized there was a few gaps. So I'm trying to make channels for me to trade with, ceilings and floors for me to take trades in. So that's just going to help me. And I put them where the stock has turned around. Pivot points, they're called. you know, and if they're not picked up right there, that means the fib picked that one up. And then I pick up other troughs here or peaks. So they're pretty much all picked up in between these two levels. Now, if it gets out of that level, then I have to worry about marking other things. Let me get ready, guys. I'm ready to go in right now. So, guys, we're going to start trading. I'm not going to spend as much time on how I set this up today, and because I got so much flack about all the stuff we missed yesterday. So that's a 5-minute. I mean, not yesterday, the day before. So I have a minimized 5-minute, 1 hour, 4 hour, a minimized day chart. You guys saw that. This is how I'm going to trade. I'm going to keep the 15-minute open as well. Why is there waving here? So Charlie's here she'll be handling the chat. Okay. All right. They weren't necessarily saying they were ready, but everybody is ready, so they didn't want to rush me. But I am now officially rushed. Sorry, guys. So, all right. So let's see what I have here. So we've got a fib that it sort of banked off of and went right back up. We have the volume profile set here. I'm getting ready to go in. I'm looking to short this, but maybe if it can get up to the fib would be a great spot, but it looks like it's dying off of this 1 hour. So I'm going to get ready to short, which means sell. As everybody's really ready, right? All right. So now look at what the market maker is going to give me. Yeah, I'm going to take that right there. What did I get that at? 848.24. So I shorted off of this and the VWAP. Now you're going to see these numbers might scare some of you, but basically I have a $2,000 max loss before I jump out. And the reason I make such a high max loss to stay in, I don't want to lose $2,000. So if it seems like it's really going against me and it's not going to turn around, I'll just jump out at 800, 1,000, 1,200, whatever it might be. But I also want to follow my rules, which are so important, and I have to leave room to hang on. And I will be, oh my God, I don't have it up here. I don't have the reverse, came off again. Now I'm sitting here moving around on I am going to use reverse today, guys. And I actually did that while I was, yes, I went away from that with the 1,000 shares to do that, to get my reverse back up here. I regretted not having it. I had got stung a while ago trading NVIDIA on using reverse, and I had a couple of days that were red. One of them was $10,000 red, and I antiquated it to reverse. And my back testing showed me that I shouldn't have been using reverse, but I think it was an anomaly, I think. And I've been trading since then with it and done okay. And I think I'm ready to get back on the horse using this with NVIDIA. I hope I don't have regrets. I think it was a particularly tough couple of days, 3 or 4 weeks ago when that happened. So now as we have this position, we're looking. So what scares me about continuing to ride this short? So now NVIDIA, unlike Microsoft, I will hold for longer moves. That's one of the reasons I have the $2,000 max loss. I'm not going to try to catch these little scalps. With 1,000 shares and a big spread, we can expect a huge amount of slippage. And I want to make sure I'm very, very green, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 trades before I turn around. So I start looking. I looked at this prior to me even talking to you guys. So I was really looking to bank off the fib or one of these down here or the lower volume profile, which is 843.96 in that general area. But obviously, I'd rather see it get to the fib. I don't know how fast that's going to happen, but or if it starts to shoot up, and then I believe my position is 848.24. Yeah, I was ready to go, let that continue to go up and have a negative position. I just wanted to get in and not miss it. I didn't think it was going to bank up to the ATR. That's definitely would have had to get out up to the ATR and this Fibonacci here. So now it's just really respecting this $847. So forget about the 2 cents. It's a psychological spot right there. So this is a great trade. I could get out right now. I could bank it and get back in, but I'd have slippage of probably 20 or 30 cents on my position to keep going down short. I think it's going to keep going short. let's see. Oh God. Now I'm basing that on a larger analysis of the movement right here, not necessarily as short-term patterns. Now we did get a couple flat tops right there that pushed it down from that level. That level has now been respected 1, 2, 3. I would call that 4, almost 5 times. Really over here 6 times. So I really like that level in the future. Let's keep an eye on that. Also down here, the 845.48 is a good, wow. All right, so now it's really moving to a trade that I might want to take soon. So I don't want to lose this amount. It's down here on the outer limits of the lower volume profile here. Now I would expect that, I haven't seen any of this action coming here. I would almost expect this to pop down. I'm surprised we're not seeing some of these blue lines. This is set for intraday, guys. So keep an eye on that coming across, because that signals a direction. So yeah, if this thing starts to shoot up, I got to get out. So yeah, I already lost 1,000. I didn't lose it, but I mean, it's far enough down now where it's okay to have some slippage. This is a good trade. Oh, wow. Okay. That's a better trade. So it just broke through there. So look at it. Every time it goes through one of those support and look at how that was. Now remember, these were set from way many days ago, and look how they hit right there, you know, and over here. So that's why these levels are good to have, just to give you more backbone in your actual choice looking at the chart itself. Yeah, okay, so everybody is going short. I see a couple you got out and got back in. Oh man, so look to get out at this fib. If the first fib is one that we might want to bank it on. Let's see what the strength is there. Boy, it broke through it, guys. That broke through it pretty quickly. So I got 841.48. So look at the market maker. Now it's back up to 842. So this is moving $1 as it jumps around. It's moving a whole $1 up and down. So it did seem to bank off that fib and go back up. So this is scaring me to buy out of this. But just in case I'm jumping out of a move too short, too fast, I'm going to hang it a little bit longer. But if I see it break back up into here, I am going to get out and take 5,000 or whatever it is at that point. Look, it's still going. Look at that. Wow. So this is... I'm tempted to bank it and keep going short. I'm going to do that. I'm going to bank it, and I'm going to get right back in just so that I have that and I don't get caught up in some big move there. So 42.09. So I'm way down here. So that's not the best position I got back in. But I got that money in the bank. Now, if it starts going up, I'm just going to get out. I look at it, I mean, it's a mind game, right? Oh my God. It's a mind game. It's the way I look at it. So I'm definitely gonna get out at that fib. There's a second fib down there. So you guys, some of you never even banked it. Look at that. Wow. So this is a great trade. So there's a new low. Look at the fib. I'm looking at the fib to get out, honestly. 72. So what? Okay. I'm going to take that, guys. Sorry. I got to take that. Now, if I see that starting to come up from that fib, I'm going to go long. It just keeps going. I'm not ready to go short again. I'm going to give this just a breath. That's a great first trade. So I need $22,000 to make the 100K. Wow. Okay, so I missed it. Is this just going to fall off today? This is don't get FOMO if you're out. Obviously, I'm calling the ball, I'm quarterbacking, but everybody makes their own decisions. I'm not a licensed financial advisor. That was very strong. Look at the scalping indicator. This is free, guys. I'm not going to take a trade for a second. I'm counting my blessings that that's a really good trade. I'm looking for this to turn around. That's what I'd like to see, is a turnaround here. It seems like it's starting. I'm going to get in right there. I'm going to go ahead. So 836.95. So I'm somewhere right in here, looking for it to break off that. If it breaks down from that fib, I'll get out fast. I'm looking for a bit of a retracement, at least up to the other fib. Yeah, I didn't reverse there before because I was a little worried about doing that at that level with that amount of money, and it was a good thing because it went down like 1,000 or 1,500 on me. So this area, this fib area, is an area that concerns me if it starts to go back up. So you can see it stopped here a couple, even stopped down here a little lower a couple times for support. So that works both ways, guys, when it comes back around. So these are not random trades, okay? I'm using these lines. I'm using the scalping indicator. I'm looking here. I do look at the level 2, although on a large cap like this, unless I see some big numbers, it's not really influencing me too much. And I will look at patterns. So that was a spinning top at the bottom of a downward trend. That shows a sign of a reversal. Now we have a broken through the fib, which is going to give this support and punch it up. So I'm looking for anything else that might help me here. Yeah, that looks like that's the 100. Is that the 100? That is the 920 VWAP volume profile. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that yellow line is right there. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm not going to panic. I'm going to hold this move up toward the fib. But it is starting to make me feel like I need to reverse. So the buyers did not make the level of the sellers. See here? So they are still strong, though. So even dollars and half dollars are, wow, look at the spread, huh? Look at the, is that really real? This isn't, this is what happens a lot of times when you have, yeah, I don't know what's going on there. But I'm going to be looking at this right here, so. And it's almost, I'm going to take it at that line, guys. That got me 3K. So I have a position at 840.40. Oh, God, that's low. I thought I was closer to that. It really slipped. I wanted to get it at 840.80. So this is a slight. So what we're creating here now is a potential bear flag. If this, I got out too soon. So, see, look at the buyers drop off, guys, with the volume. So the sellers are starting to, there's not as many people that wanted to buy that, bring that back. So I'm looking at the momentum of this. And then I'm looking at all these, every time it goes through one of these lines, it's like a shackle, grabs it. So 5 minutes just saying down, 15 minutes just saying down. So you can't lose perspective. And now we're getting almost, if this closes red, and then the next one's red, we have a perfect bear flag, which could take us down quite a bit. So let's watch this now. These are dollars apart here. So as you can see already, yep, everybody's doing pretty good. You guys are having time to chat so much, but apparently you are. So now let's look at every single one, because this stopped twice. I'm looking at the 836.32. We might want to call it 832.50. It banks by or above it so quickly that I can't really, call it. It seems like it straightened itself out over there on level 2, which is good. But yeah, we've got a 35 to 40 cent spread on a regular basis. So is it going to break through this level, or is it going to reject and go back up? And I'll reverse long if I see it starting to go back up through the fib again, which is 837.72. Wow, it just did it on one side and not the other. I mean, it did it on the, wow, so it's above it already. Well, should I reverse there? It didn't reverse. I'm going to hold it a little longer. So it's taken away the bear flag here. Let's wait to see if it really closes green, then it changes the way I feel about everything here. It's got about 20 seconds. It can't make up its mind. Yeah, because the sellers started to drop off this. I mean, overall volume starting to drop a bit just everywhere. So, oh, that closed green. Okay. So that didn't really, the bear flag kind of got, well, and now it's, okay. So can it break the 836 or we turn around there? Oh boy, that hit that hard, man. That's 835 now. 835.16. Look at the market maker right there. I'm trying to keep my eyes in sort of a little circle here. Wow. So I'm going to hold that for a bigger move. That's a new low. These kind of numbers, you know, can get anybody on the edge of their seat. I see varying levels of success up there. It's really interesting to go back with everybody and see why they took trades, and when we have the time to do that, where they took them, why they took them compared to where I take them. And look at that. We're going to have another great trade here. Wow. So that's a new low. I'm definitely wanting to bank this stuff soon. Oh my God. I'm going to take that. I got to take that. I'll take that on a reverse, and I'll probably let it go close to the fib. No, I can't get all the way to the fib. I'd have over at my max loss. So that's a weird spot. It's not a particularly safe spot to hold it, because this is probably where it's going to have support if it keeps going. I mostly wanted to bank it, and instead of just covering, I went ahead and reversed, which is just habit now on the reverse button, and that's where I got in trouble last month. So I have to watch this closely. Can reverse right back down short again. Now that move was taken for every one of these lines is slowing down its move. You know, right now those went up, so that's not probably the smartest move I've made, pulling out right there. But you know what? It did bounce off that pivot pretty strong. So let's see. Might just turn right back around here. Let's see how strong these buyers come in on this candle. Right now, the scalper's indicator is showing you all buyers. Jump on the wave, go long. That's what it's saying right now. All right, I'm going to look for that fib to turn around. I'm going to look for that fib for it to bounce back. And at the fib, that's 72, 37, 72. See if I see it there. Now it's back down to 36. 36. We're still $1 off that fib. Yeah, either way, I'm just going to bounce off that. I'm just going to take that fib and look and try to manage my position for a second. $37, 72. Yeah, so it's really not. Oh, that's it. All right. Oh, I lost it. Okay. That wasn't a very good reverse. I got it at 37.20. That's how fast it bounces. If it breaks that fib, I've got to turn around. Man, it looks like it's still going. Oh, there goes. It's going up. Look at this go up here. It was just like flying up. So I turned back around. So I lost on that trade a hair, not a little bit, $300 or $400, I think. It looks like it was going to punch through it. So I'm afraid it's just going to go bam, you know, like, so I think if it bounces off it, it'll go slower and give me a chance to manage it. But it already is $1,300. So that was kind of a poor two trades I did right there based on almost fear of where it was moving, because I didn't get anything. I didn't get this confirmed that it was breaking through. I saw it spike, and I didn't like my original trade position, so I decided to go ahead and go for it. But I really needed to break this now and confirm that I've made the right move. So this is getting to be more trouble than it's worth here. And I think what I'll do is I'll sell out and get Oh, there we go. If it hits me here for a couple thousand, I'm going to sell out and just think, because I actually made my goal. I made my 100K already, and I don't want to lose it. So for the 3 days, so that just happened so fast. Now, typically we trade between 30 and 40 minutes. We said that 40 minutes was fine, so we'll see. All right, I'm feeling more comfortable now. Seems like this is going to be our area here. See if we can get to that fib. I'm looking for that fib. I will reverse at the fib as I did at the other. I'm going to play between these fibs for the most part. People respect those. You know, everybody's looking at them. 41, that was 40.12. We're looking to get over 41 before we panic here. There's 40.89, 40.78, 40.21. We want 41, 40-ish range. Now it's dropping off. It may just fade off of that, and I'm going to get it quick if it does. Let's see. A lot of people are pushing it to that level, I think. So let's keep an eye on that fib. I'm literally just watching level 2. Seeing the ask and the bid and looking at the market maker to see how good they're doing between this ridiculous spread. Yeah, it seems to be dropping off, so that may have been it. Is that it? I'm losing this trade. One more second and I got to reverse. Oh, there goes a punch. This is last hurrah for the fib. I'm just going to get out there. I'm tired of that reindeer game. It doesn't seem like it's going to do it. We're about to close another candle. Now watch it go now that I've done that. Yeah, it's already 40.59. So I got it at 40.21. Is it going to break 41? Oh, God, it is. So please tell me you're going to bounce off that fib, because then I'm going to get hurt here if you don't do that. Well, I could have got 500 or 1,000 more there, but it was torturing me at that level. So it did respect the fib yet again. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. So now we're looking at this fib and this fib. It never quite made yet. So this fib's at 37.72. So that's where we're going to look to reverse. Between the fibs, we logically see this here. So take all the emotion out of it, go with the logic, and be ready to ride the move one way or the other. If it drops, so that's it. I'm going to take it. It hit it. So, yeah. I don't know if that's going to keep going or not. Well, I would say if I see it break down there through, well, I've got a 2,000 loss. I don't want to hit it, but it did go below the fib with some strength there, which is a little annoying. Yeah, I'm not feeling particularly good about this move. I have to tell you, it's I feel like I want to go short. I don't feel like I want to ride this long. So this is I have me in the wrong position here. So here we go. Anywhere up there above that fib, I'm probably going to reverse, guys. I'm thinking this is a short-lived little bounce, and it's going to keep going down. So it's just the way I feel about this. May have missed it. That may have been my chance to get a lesser loss, or yeah, I'm going to take that there. I don't know if did I lose money on that? I think I did. I wasn't looking at my price. So I've got 37.39. Damn it. Well, I went the wrong way. I caught it the wrong way. It is going back up. Looking for a, I'm gonna get out there for a lesser loss. I lost a couple K there, guys. I'm calling these wrong right here. It's churning, and it does feel a little bit like gambling here. So I need to think for a minute here and slow down. How are you guys doing? I should have taken that short right there. That was I'm going to take that short. 39.21. I got back to some of what I had. Now there's a big gap here. I don't want to see it go up, be drawn up to. I want to see it fade off that. There's nobody buying or selling there. Kind of that's the way you'll look at it when you see those big gaps between the supports and resistance lines. So yeah, that's good. You got 30. We've got 35,000 up there. So we're going to have another really good day, clearly. If we don't get cocky and lose it here. You know, if it wasn't a competition, I would absolutely call it a day. This is just too good to overtrade with. Although it's not, we're not overtrading because it's only been like 25 minutes since we started trading. So maybe we can break the Tuesday's high. I'm like jinxing myself now. It's resting on this area, not resting, but I mean moving around this fib. Some would call it resting. It depends on your perspective. So we'd like to kind of see do what it's trying to do right here, which is get down to the 833 range, 834 range, maybe get down into this line. There's a big gap here. It could just suck it right down. You will see me reverse in this area, at least to bank it if it gets there. But it may bounce off of this and go back to the fib. There we go. That's another really good trade. So I'm going to look at the level 2 for the 834.50-ish, 834 range, somewhere in there. It's hovering on that line, that 836 for support. Wow. Is that actually what is that what it's giving me? Oh, for a minute I thought it was going to give me 834.50. It's 835.33, 835.01. It's going to break 834 again. I see it just, if it does it, it could be just for a split second and then go the other way. I don't know if it's going to keep going down off of that level. It's a ways down there still. Wow, I'm going to take that, guys. That was just too much money. So 834.80. That's not exactly where I wanted to have it. That's up here. Well, actually, that's right there. Yeah, that's right there. So at these levels. So is it going to do this like here? Is this going to be a lower low on this move, or is this going to be a higher low? And that'll determine which way it's going to go. I'm trying not to look at this number right now unless it gets into over the 1,000. I just want to hold my position. So shorts, the volume went up with these selling, so that's not a good sign for me to be long right now, but I did bank that money. I feel good about that, and I stayed in the position, so the decision's been made for me. Oh wow, okay, so yeah, I don't think I'll reverse. If I lose 2K, I'm just gonna stop for a minute at least. Yeah, this is getting painful here. You got to put these numbers out there to make the big money. So it's all a perspective thing. You just look at the same things. Like if this was 50 shares, what would it look like? As opposed to 1,000 shares or 100 shares, it'd be 3,600. That's what you'd be looking at. Excuse me. So we will next week. I'm not sure we'll do day 5 because of this challenge, because it depends on how many people don't make it. And ones that were at 40 aren't going to make it today. But I will have made it, so it was kind of a lark that they threw it on as a challenge after the first day. Everybody knows I love challenges, so if they can keep me to trade with them. Wow. Okay. Well, here we go. We just broke the 40, so it's very tempting to just get out. I'm wow. What a week. What a week. It's 80, 110, 118 right now, roughly at 118 for 4 days. That's got to be close to one of my better weeks for sure. When you can make a lot of money on swing trades, so I try to think about that as a separate thing. God. If it goes up to that fib, guys, I will stay in reverse. We still have a few minutes. I'm looking for it for the fib. Now, when it went up, the power that this is coming up with, this is another fantastic trade. That's 840. See, 840, 144 before. Oh, look at the speed of that. Look at the buyer's indicator. That's going to break that fib. You can see it. There it goes. Wow. Wow. Okay, well, I'm going to bank it in just a second. I'm going to bank this. So I'm looking at the level 2 action to see there's a big one coming in right there at 40. I'm just going to get it out. I saw this coming up too, and I don't know if that's going to drive it up or push it back down. So I just decided to reverse there. Oh, that's right. I reversed. I didn't. That's true. I reversed. So if it goes the wrong way against me, then that's bad news. So I was thinking I was just selling there against that level 2 that I saw coming up, and now I'm in a position where it broke through it. So will it fade now? Now you've got that fib for support. So we're looking at that fib for support right now. If it comes back down there, actually, if it hits that fib, I'll reverse again. I'll do one more trade. We have enough time to do one more trade here for me. I don't think I can get below 40 here, so without being crazy. I'm going to take that. I'm going to reverse off that. So it's on the fib. If it starts to break right through, I'm going to get out. So, nope, there it goes. So, you guys, so I see a bunch over 40, so that's great. Bunch over 30. Wow. So NVIDIA is really a cash cow right now. We've kind of figured out a way with the RV strategy levels to trade this. Now, this would work with 25 shares, 50 shares, 10 shares. Same thing. I am going to get out, guys. This is just counting my blessings now. So I'm looking to see if this is going to break through up there and pull back to the fib. Could go up to 43.50 or 44. Well, I kind of like to stay above 45K. I was doing that for I think about the YouTube title a lot. That's when you know your priorities are skewed. Yeah. Go for the money. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. Whew. All right. So I can just keep going. What's everybody doing? Oh, most of you got out. Okay. The few of you still riding that long. All right, we're very close to time, within a minute or so, because we started earlier than we even thought we'd start. I can't remember we have 30 seconds. Charlie says we have 30 seconds roughly, or yeah. If you don't take the minute, you have till 10:29 and 30 seconds is what is marked down here. So, oh well, everybody got out. Okay, that's it. So that was day 4. That was amazing. I hope that this was entertaining. Please don't forget to subscribe, give a thumbs up, share, and look at all the stuff that we have to offer. How to set up your scanners so you don't have to pay for a service. There's a video on how to do that. How to set up your charts. How to set up support and resistance lines for just any type of trading. How to see which way the market's going to go in the mornings by following a few steps. Nothing's for sure, obviously. But these are just ideas and different videos, 10 custom scripts that we offer for free here. So that's on episode 83. You can find most of those. If you want the newer scalpers indicator, obviously you're going to want to look at the newer episodes that I put out in the last 15 or 20 episodes. There's a bunch of them that say free script. And you look, and then this layout was put out on the last couple of 3 or 4 videos. You can get this layout if you want this layout. And there's a video that shows how to import these just about 10 or 12 videos ago. It's only 3 minutes. You should watch it because Charles Schwab and or TD Ameritrade will prompt you to do something that might have you fail to import this. So watch that short video about how to get this into your layout, guys. So yeah, we're not charging for anything, but we'd really appreciate your help subscribing and viewing and sharing and getting the word out that we offer free, entertaining content that gives you hopefully some ideas that will help you trade and become a successful day trader, and maybe get to quit that second job, or maybe all the jobs, and just do this, and trade an hour or 2 in the day and just be done, right? That's the dream, right, for most of the people that get into day trading. So anyway, listen, thanks for watching. Stay inquisitive and stay green out there, and I will see you soon.